Hello and welcome to TVP World's World Talk. My name is Anna Kalczynska. Well, the pedophilia scandal, allegedly hidden for years by Viktor Orban's government, as the opposition leader Péter Magyar claims, toppled Viktor Orban's administration. Following the President Katalin Novak's resignation and amid public protests, Orban continues to defend himself, declaring that the scandal is being exaggerated by external forces seeking to destabilize Hungary. But the facts being revealed contradict this narrative. With our guest, István Hegedűs, chairman Hungarian Europe Society, we'll try to determine how deep the pedophilia connections in the ruling Fidesz party go and whether the party's declining ratings could sink Orban's government. Good morning, sir, and thank you for being with us this morning.
Good morning. Thank you for the invitation.
So Hungary's first woman president, Katalin Novak, which announced her resignation last year in the face of public protests, and her pardoning a man who helped cover up a sex abuse case in children's home prompted the pressure. But this appeared only the top of the iceberg. Last year, the same scandal toppled the president and justice minister and fueled the rise of opposition leader Péter Magyar. Now it seems as if the pedophile case still haunted Orban. Is that right?
These are, at the moment, some accuses or allegations. Don't know what really happened. So it might be that some government members are involved into this new scandal, that young adults, young children actually, were supposed to be sent to government officials and maybe even members of the government. But these are very new accusations, and it's very exciting how the ruling party, Fidesz, and Viktor Orbán himself reacted to these allegations very brutally and with counterattacks. But according to many communication experts, this is a very bad reaction. Actually, the scandal broke out in the parliament, and now everybody speaks about the opportunity. And as you mentioned, the opportunity of having sex with young people. As you said, this is a scandal which started last year, and it hurted Fidesz popularity a lot. So it's now a real political battle at the moment.
All right. So the scandal involves the director of a juvenile detention center in Budapest and allegations of long ignored staff reports. What exactly were the cover-up schemes uncovered at the Szőlő Street facility, and which other officials were implicated?
Well, what I can say at the moment, just the scandal broke out yesterday and 2 days ago, that the government reacted hysterically and now accuses a journalist, a foreign political expert, that he revealed these gossips, maybe facts, we don't know. And yesterday, the police, 5 policemen actually went to his home place, to his flat, and took away his computer. And he is attacked being the secret agent of the British MI6. And most people laugh at such accusations. And of course, the United Kingdom is a friendly country to Hungary, as you know, a member state of NATO and a close ally. So can an MI6 agent be so problematic? If he is, of course, this guy, Csaba Kantz, he denies the accusation, saying that he used to work at the UK embassy here in Budapest, but that's all, and he had some contacts with business people, and he had no idea whether someone is an MI6 agent or not. So, in general, the government tries to put all the opposition people and civil society groups and individuals like this guy into one box, saying that they are all using the money of Brussels and foreign countries to attack Hungarian sovereignty. That's the real concept.
And how did the civil society organizations, the media, the victims group reacted? What was their reaction to this part of the scandal?
Well, it's very new, of course. So in general, civil society actors, really independent, critical civil society actors, react, of course, with frustration, and we are all waiting for the next month whether the government would introduce a new law which would be similar to the foreign agent laws what we know from Russia or Georgia, and what it would mean for us when we get some support from whatever even EU funds to civil society groups, whether it will be banned, whether we will get into a list which has been prepared by the Office for the Protection of Hungarian Sovereignty. This law has been already prepared a couple of months ago, but withdrawn, and we are still waiting in the fall whether such a law would happen or not. Of course, it has a connection again to the forthcoming elections, and Viktor Orbán might consider not to attack the civil society. And we don't know what will be his decision, whether he wants to open a new front line against Brussels once again or not.
Right. I'm asking specifically about those victims groups because if such a scandal was to be covered for 10 years, it almost feels impossible not to react over such a period of time. Those who were somehow mistreated in the juvenile detention, the facility, are now today adults, so they have their own say. So how is it even possible that for such a long time a pedophile scandal could be just somehow stymied?
Well, of course, the general popularity of the government has decreased. However, like in many countries, I think including Poland or the United States, there are strong electoral blocs, and whatever news are coming, in most of the cases, if you belong to the populist illiberal camp, you simply don't believe what you hear. If you hear at all what in the liberal media you can hear, or what you hear from other people who belong to the hostile camp. And then they might believe even that there is an MI6 agent from Britain who created this story and nothing happened. Whilst on the other hand, in the opposition camp, now everybody believes that government officials have been involved into this scandal. And this is not only this story, but in general, you have your strong conviction. Probably 80 or 90% of the people know exactly whom they want to vote for. And the political fight, is only about to convince the rest, the unconvinced voters. There might be not so many, but the campaign has already started. And,
Exactly.
even after 15 years, those who belong to the Fidesz camp and admire Viktor Orbán might not change their worldview so easily because they are afraid of the liberal democratic camp following the smear campaigns or their own values.
That's for sure. Now, according to Péter Magyar, who posted on X, Viktor Orbán ordered an internal inquiry, but the report has been officially published even before the inquiry has started by the Ministry of Justice. So my question to you is, in your opinion, does this scandal continue to affect Viktor Orbán's political standing, especially in the light of Fidesz public posture on family values and moral governance? So will Fidesz be punished by its supporters in opinion polls?
Yes, we can see a sort of panic in the reaction of the government. Some business people withdraw their money, they change their accounts and invest in foreign countries, or just rescue their money somewhere else abroad in other banks. Also regarding Fidesz politicians. Their rhetoric seems to be so aggressive that it might be not efficient. But we don't know. You know, some years ago, even last time, the last elections, some months before the elections, there was a feeling, especially in Budapest, that it's over, that Orban will be lost. But it did not happen. In the very last month, the political mood has changed. Then Russia invaded Ukraine, and Orban used this as a bad excuse to talk about peace, and his rhetoric successfully and in a way smartly used the war for electoral support.
That is true,
and
but now Orban faces also
external,
the external pressure also from Donald Trump, as we know. But that's a matter for a different discussion. Thank you so much, István Hegedűs, chairman of the Hungarian Europe Society. Looking forward to see you soon, sir, and thank you for your insight today.
Thank you for the interview. Bye-bye.
And thank you for watching World Talks here on TVP World. Please stay tuned, as more is about to come.